Hello, classmate and teacher. This is my Bible story. This story is on the book of Esther. There was a king named Ahasuerus, and he ruled from India all the way to Ethiopia. During his reign as the king, he used to have a lot of feasts while celebrating different things, celebrating his wealth and his success, and things that nature, and he would throw these parties a day at a time. One day during one of these parties, he got drunk and he wanted to show his queen to his to be in his presence. I'm assuming he wanted to show his queen off to his people. So he sent some of his servants to get his queen, and her name was Vashti. And at that time, the queen was also having a party for all of the women in her court kingdom. And I'm assuming, again, is to show off her wealth to the people of her party. So when the king's servants approached the queen about coming to the king's party because he wanted to show her off, she said, "No, I'm not going." So the servants reported back to the king and told them what the queen had said. So the king was very mad, pissed off in our terms. So his servants, knowing that the law and according to the law, whatever the king command must be done. So the servants start filling the king's head with the laws, stating things like, "You know, by law, she's supposed to do whatever the king says. And you say that she needs to come, but she refuses. So not only is she disrespecting you, she is disrespecting the princess and all of the other people who are in your kingdom. Now, how is this going to look to the entire women in your kingdom when their husbands command them to do something, deny them to because of what the queen did to you? What about our wives?" the servants asked, because all of their wives were at the party with the queen, so what are they going to do? Disobey us too? So the servants of the kings thought of a plan, and their plan was to get the king to write a letter and make it known that this is his word, that the queen does not have to come to him no more. He's going to take all of her belongings and her whole estate from her and give it to the women that is willing to listen, to a woman who is willing to listen to him. When he puts his stamp on it, everyone will know that this is the king's word. So when the king heard this plan from his servants, it excited him. He went with it. So he sent letters to every part of his kingdom, to everyone, every language. After all this was done, the king was no longer mad but happy that he was through with her, but realized that he was missing a queen. So the king sent some more servants of his to go and find him some beautiful woman to make his queen. He decided to get them all together in one spot close to him, but the only problem was that they were only common girls. So they needed to be purified to become royalty. In the midst of all these women that were gathered, Esther. She was raised by her uncle Mordecai because she had no parents. Now Esther was the best thing around. So the king had a person in charge of all the women, and Esther was well liked by him. Whatever she needed, he made sure she got it as fast as she could. And these are things that all of the women are supposed to have anyway, living in the king's house. But no one got theirs as fast as Esther did. Now Esther's uncle that raised her was worried about her because she was a Jew. Let me put it